quick little recap on the last 24 hours in biz. There was a hurricane that blew through Pennsylvania yesterday, Hurricane Ida, and in combination with that hurricane, there was also 2 tornadoes that touched down. The place that tornado affected the most is the neighborhood that I am dog sitting in right now. I picked up Minnie from doggy daycare and I start driving home and I'm like, it's really dismal, this is getting really scary. Pull onto the road that leads to the neighborhood. I was like, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. All of a sudden this tree breaks, it's in front of me, I can't move. All of a sudden lightning strikes next to me and the tornado is blowing through me and my car. My car starts going like this and it rises off the ground and lands again. A tree falls behind me, branches are flying, smacking my car. I'm freaking out. Mind you, I have Minnie in the car as well, so I have 2 beings to care for in this moment. I had my foot so far jammed into the brake because I had no idea what else to do, and then the car that was behind me, also stopped by all the different trees and power lines that have been falling on Babylon, goes around me and I'm like, dude, what are you... That was PTSD from that lightning striking right next to me yesterday. So the guy that was stuck behind me goes around me, goes up to that tree. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? There's no way around it. That's like one of the biggest trees on Babylon. He drives onto the front lawn of somebody's house and I was like, desperate times call for desperate measures, and I followed him. Get around, I'm like, okay, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. Another tree's down, drove on another person's lawn. Probably shouldn't be posting this because I'm still in that neighborhood and I don't know who follows me in this neighborhood. But seriously, when you're in, chaotic mode, you just gotta do what you gotta do to get safe. So finally get in the neighborhood, get to the house. The only way I have to get into the house is the garage code and all the power's out. So then I had to go over to the neighbor's house because they had a key to the house. Got that. I was soaking wet just from that quick little run.
Yo, this is crazy.
It's a double jump. Right?
Yeah, there's really a tornado out here.
So I finally get into the house, but all the power's out. That stresses me out. That probably stresses the dogs out because if I'm stressed, they're stressed. And all of the lights are out in this entire neighborhood. I mean, rightfully so. We just had a tornado blow through and hit all of the power lines. All the power lines are down. And so I'm talking to the owner of the house that I'm staying at, and he says, would you feel better if there was power? I'm like, well, of course, but we don't have any way of getting power. And he's like, do you want to move 4 doors down? And I was like, what? The one house that has power in the entire neighborhood, that is the family that the dog sitting house I'm at right now was on vacation with. So the odds of that right there are just wild. So I packed up everything, the dogs, my stuff, their crates, and we trekked down 4 doors down and we had power for the rest of the night, and I am so thankful for that weird circumstance.